എല്ലാവർക്കും ഫുട്ബോളിൻ്റെ പുതിയൊരു എപ്പിസോഡിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം. കുറച്ച് ബസ്സുകൾ ചേട്ടൻ ജില്ല ചിരിയുടെ കുളിരിന്റെ ജാതം സിരിത്ത കുടയുടെ ചിന്ന ചിന്ന മഴയടിച്ച ചിന്ന വന്ന് ചെറു പൊട്ടിച്ച ഏകദേശം നമ്മുടെ പ്ലെയിൻ ടൈമിൽ നമ്മുടെ ക്ഷണം തീർന്നു. അടുത്ത ക്ഷണം നോക്കാം. അതുമില്ല. Let's go. Playing division. Rematch start able next match. We'll playing rematch.
Mexico are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Now it's Stoichkov. And it's made its way to him. Knocks it into space. And he's worked it through. Thinks about the shot. And that was very necessary. And he's quick to snatch it back. Aimed beyond the defence. He's gone for goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And
we have our very first corner. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Schneider. And the shot! Kunde getting this one clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Williams. Williams! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Isak. Tries to play it through. Brilliantly cut out. Stoichkov. Schneider. White. No, that's been intercepted. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Ward-Prowse. Iñaki Williams looking to get on the end of this. Adams clears it away.
Corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. It's crossed into the middle. A reprieve, albeit tries from a long way out. Danger averted for now. Khan. Good effort from distance. Keeper is right behind it.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Now it's to Paul. Schneider. Now it's Stoichkov. Ward-Prowse. And that could set him on his way. Shot at goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Isaac is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And that has been cleared. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's been cut out, well played. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Mexico, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Has a look and plays it forward. De Paul. Now it's Isak. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And Del Piero! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. It's played through for him. And this is Del Piero! Against the crossbar! Oh, nice! Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Koundé. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quality ball. Now it's Isak. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's on his way! Shot could be on. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. This might spell... He's having a shot! He's got a goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
സിമ്പിളായിട്ട് അടിക്കുന്ന ബോളെല്ലാം മിസ്സാക്കിയിട്ട് അവൻ്റെ ബോൾ മേടിച്ചു.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Mexico really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well read, nice interception. Maradona. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's a nicely shaped ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Batistuta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a lovely, neat pass. Out towards the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he can clear it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. 2 minutes to be added on. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run. And a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on.
Get in. Zim. What does it mean? Zim. Chat streaming guys. Live on the double tap on the screen. Subject like it. Friendly method, guys.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to play it through. Olise has crossed into the middle. Cannavaro with the clearance. He's gone for goal! Fantastic from Olise! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
നല്ല അടിയായിരുന്നു. നല്ല goal.
Mexico finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Cannavaro. They've won a throw in. Pele has a look and plays it forward. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Well, that has not gone well. Rijkaard. Back to the keeper it goes. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's got away. Šeško. And claimed it back swiftly. That'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best.
Mexico really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he thumps it clear. Now, can they get him away? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, there's the clearance. Del Piero. Now it's Del Piero. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Villa. The message is clear. None shall pass. Pele tries from a long way out. White. Cannavaro. Del Piero. And he's in on goal. Šeško. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, important interception.
Mexico certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Nicely spread. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Chiellini. It's a really well-measured ball. Olise. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Can he get onto this? And the assistant
Offside.
referee has his flag raised for offside. White. Conte. And it's White. He's through here. He's having a shot! It's there! Mexico back on level terms. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Easy.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this...
And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Barcelona get the ball rolling for the second period. And it's Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro. Mexico, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Strong running down that left flank. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And no, that was never going to make it. Romario. And this is Ronaldo. He's found a way through. And he shoots!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Romario. Out towards the flank. Played into space. Good ball over the top. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Knocks it out wide. He's found a way past. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Conte. And it's made its way to him. Romario has been caught there. It's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a good look here.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Del Piero! They want to be quick to recover this. Now there's a fine ball. Knocks it into space. Good ball, good take. He is through here. So much shapes to shoot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Can he get it through? And that's a nicely shaped ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It'll be a throw-in.
That's it. So,
And it's Del Piero. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's away. Real chance. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
then,
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Pele. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well read, nice interception. Foot in, aimed beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mateus.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That is good alertness. Mexico are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they? It's Pele!
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock.
Takes the shot! Yep, it's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Mateus plays it short. He's going for goal! Oh! Fantastic! A finish right from the top draw! And there's the goal they've been looking for. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Played out to the left flank. And the referee brings it to a close. Mexico were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's been shifted off it. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Can he get on the end of this? Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. And it's Rijkaard. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they've got rid. Davids. And no, that was never going to make it. Bonucci clears. Del Piero. And this is Inzaghi. He's away. Steaming on goalwards. Soboslai, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely aimed pass. Batistuta. And that has been cleared.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cisco! Mexico are looking to go forward now. And this is Inzaghi. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Davids. And it's Maradona. Maradona going face to face with his great rival. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Mateus. That looks a good ball through. Nice interception, well timed. That's going to go a long way. Maradona. Now that's well seen too. Filippo Inzaghi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Batistuta. Maradona gets flagged offside. Now it's Inzaghi. Now he's got space here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. That has ended up in no man's land. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Del Piero. Here's Bonucci. Tries to pass it through. And this is Maradona. Maradona! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Now it's Maradona. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the action is back on the way.
Mexico have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case...
Oh no, this does not look good. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. White. And he was quick to react. Mateus. Filippo Inzaghi. Can he get it through? Well read, nice interception. Adams makes the interception. Maradona.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Mexico can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant.
And the shot! Goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Not the most accurate pass. Played into space.
Pretty robust defending.
He can get that clear. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's intervened well there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Trying a shot! Goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Mexico grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
They've won a throw in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Olise. That is a great pick out. And he cuts out the supply. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, he's been caught napping. Mateus. Pele. It's a searching pass. Played down the flank. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Chance!
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That's rather hopeful. Oh, good-looking ball. Bonucci with a definite foul there. White. Mateus. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Maradona. Looking for the run. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Pele. He's on it. Can he get away? There's the shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Barcelona take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well,
It's Maradona! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Inzaghi! They've done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost.
It is going to need 30 more minutes, no winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Sangateli masala.
Into extra time we go. Mexico did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Nice looking ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for a runner, and that has been cut short. He's in a great position here. Mateus floated through. And he's managed to get rid. It's a really well-measured ball. That's been cut out, well played. Batistuta. Now it's Pele. Šeško! Deftly away. Danger averted for now. Schneider. Throw in. And it's Beckham. Well, that has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crew. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cannavaro can get it clear. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Schneider. That's a pretty loose pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, there's the clearance. Baresi calmly anticipates. That is ended up in no man's land. Šeško, real chance!
Well played and well cleared.
The Ball has bounced loose now.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! You could play for any team in any league in any land in the world, and you would never strike a ball more purely than that.
Well, with the defence facing him, he had to get that right, and he did. I thought that was a...
And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair...
Karvana Mukunda Viranda. यार पिഴയും यार पिഴയും यार പോ നീ കേട്ടാൽ പൊന്നെ ഞാൻ സഞ്ചം
Mexico are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. There's the whistle. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
He's picked his way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Oh, easy pickings there. Maradona. Aimed beyond the defence.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Maradona. Well, that has not gone well. Ruben Dias. Barcelona are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Mexico, and he's had a hit! Deftly away.
നല്ല ഹൈറ്റുള്ള പ്ലെയറാണ്.
Rafinha. Rafinha takes control of it and he's on the move. Knocks it into space. And he's in on goal. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Mexico truly have no need to panic. They can
Maradona! And he was there to get a vital touch.
really look sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mexico with the corner, they're first. And he's taking no chances there. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Ruben Diaz kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rafinha. Costa Curta. Rafael Leao has found the net here. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the second half gets underway.
Mexico can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Looking for a runner. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Maradona. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Neymar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And this is Maradona. And he gets rid in a hurry. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good-looking ball. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. His chance! Oh, taken with style. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Roberto Carlos. Filippo Inzaghi under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Mexico are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Davids getting this one clear. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Rafinha could try cutting inside here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Beckham. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. It's played through for him. Picked out brilliantly. And a chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Tries to play it through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's been shifted off it. Now this could be a chance. He could be in here. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. No, again, there's no way through. No, no way through. Now it's Maradona. And the number on the board is 3. Chips it through. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Beckham. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Mexico perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement.
വേറുമൊരു പാട്ട് കൊണ്ടുതന്നെ കളി ജയിക്കും.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And there really are few places on earth quite like this. The grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. So it's away we go then. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
He won't be happy with that one. Pass somewhat off target. Succumbs to the pressure. Tries from a long way out. He's got away with one there. Darmian cuts out the pass. Quality ball. And this is Inzaghi. He's found a way through. Now it's Maradona! And that's caused a worry or two. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he latch on to this? It's a threatening ball. Chance for a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. This is the time you need that pace.
Played into space. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Messi. Approaching the half-hour mark. No, he's not getting his way this time. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Well-timed, excellent interception. Pressing high and with purpose. Maradona. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! And he hits the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Maradona! And he's really put himself on the line here. Mexico with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Knocks it into space. Nicely weighted ball. Turns and goes back. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Mexico have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually...
Tries a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking to play him in. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Darmian wins the duel this time. It's Maradona! Too close for comfort. And it's Inzaghi. And that pass just didn't quite work. Corner then. Mexico have their second corner now. Mateus tries to clear. Oh, good spread. Maradona. Filippo Inzaghi. Pedri gets good distance on it. Conte. And the shot! Goal! Mexico! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Mexico go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear...
Here's a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Mexico surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
5 minutes to add. Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Beckham. Looking for options for movement. Aim forwards. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. That's a little off target. Tries to pass it through. And that will be it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And this, of course, a part of the European scenery known for its great noise. Milan, the grand shrine to the game, the Giuseppe Meazza. So off we go then. Well, here's a guy, Jim, whose position you would certainly understand, and indeed his club was your club also. What do you see as the key role for Trent Alexander-Arnold?
I don't think we've seen a defender, let alone a fullback, so technically accomplished as he is. His main job is in the final third, producing telling passes. Defensively, it's a weakness. Going forward, he's a gem.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out to the left flank. Maradona. And it's Davids. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's certainly on... It's Inzaghi! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
And this is Eto'o. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's good vision. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Quality ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's in on goal. He's having a shot! Goal! Milan! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Oh, shooting chance! Brilliant! A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Kukçu. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that shot, surely! Goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now there's a fine ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Chance! And the first 45 minutes are up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Mexico really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Maradona. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, he tries a shot! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Great ball, and he's in here. And he's there to get it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's having a go! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And it's Maradona. This looks promising. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neymar bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe, and it's Kukçu. Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Messi, just about up to 75 minutes. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Inzaghi. Great vision. And this is Maradona. He's picked his way through. Well read. And the danger is averted. Roberto Carlos. Now Neymar. And it's Neymar. Now that's well seen too. And that's really well manoeuvred. Looking for options for movement. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Roberto Carlos. Ball driven towards the far post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And that will be the final act. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good-looking ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that had the makings of some... He's gone for goal! Oh, he's been caught napping! Now it's Inzaghi. And he's had a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Filippo Inzaghi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a sharp pass. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's nice. And he shoots! Goal! Mexico! And that was his 20th goal for this team. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Driving on and making good progress. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That's good running with the ball. Hall, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Inzaghi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tonali did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's quick to snatch it back. Driving forward. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Inzaghi. It's gone backwards. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Mexico have made the crucial breakthrough, and then he's having a shot! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Gordon receives it in a good position here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, now... Big chance! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Not the most accurate pass. Shot at goal! Linton. Now Tonali. Byrne. Chow. To Elanga. Now it's Gordon. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's having a hit! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's made its way to him. Goes for a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Inzaghi. Valverde. He's going for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Livramento. Now, can they get him away? Now it's can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Schneider driving forwards. And he's heaved it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Good running, strong and purposeful. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest, and he's decided to go for it. And that will sail harmlessly past. Chow. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And this is Inzaghi. That's very neat. Chance for a shot! And with that, the final whistle. Mexico can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It appears to be a... Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Oh, terrible pass. He's beaten the line. He shoots! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. McAllister. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And he's there to clear it. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Schneider. Oh, smashing header! Really well taken goal. And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Filippo Inzaghi. And it's Valverde. That is a great pick out. He's in a great position here. Dragoshin deals with that comfortably. And here's Inzaghi. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Schneider! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Pedro Porro. Now it's Gallagher. Adams. Valverde. Now it's Inzaghi. Palinha does well to get it back. Bissouma. João Palinha. So what can they make of this? Ambitious ball here. Judge, surely! Off the post! Davids. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Mexico absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Mexico have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And we're off again. Now it's Kolomuani. Now it's Solanke. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Lovely. And the finish! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Cannavaro. McAllister. Valverde. Schneider finds himself offside. Out to the left it goes. Good ball, good take. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Gray. Simons. Well, already game, set and match, or chance! And yes, it's there! And they are right back within touch! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, real chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Gray. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Aimed beyond the defence. Nice control. Lofted in. Big header! He scores! And they are pulling clear here. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So now the difference is 3. Davids does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Inzaghi. Great ball if he can get there. That's very neat. Valverde. Valverde with the... And a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Gray. And it's Simons. Great vision. And now they can clear their lines. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Vicario claims comfortably. Now it's Solanke. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Gallagher. Strokes it back. He's having a shot! DiMarco clears it away. Cannavaro. Oh, played through for the wide man.
That's going in strongly.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Cannavaro. Oh, shooting chance! Mexico have it back and can go again. Played into the... Up he goes! No mistake! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well,
and that will be the final act. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having...
さあ行くわよ。7個全部いただくのはこの私よ。